Hey Internet, big news, Avenged Sevenfold released a song and video ahead of their first album in, I guess, 7 years. The song's called Nobody. I'm here with Anthony, I'm James, we're going to be reacting to it right now. It's adieu, which I believe is like the French word for like the final goodbye. And it almost makes me wonder if like, did the character like end his life or did he, or does he feel like utterly hopeless?
I don't know. It's a question only M Shadows can answer.
I wonder how much input Avenged Sevenfold had on this video, because I know the tweet that he put out was that they were really inspired by Camus, the existentialist, the French existentialist.
Yeah,
definitely that vibe coming back around again.
Yeah, you can definitely see that in there. It's definitely it's darker.
Oh yeah,
like a lot of their stuff. I mean, they come off as dark in a lot of their songs and stuff, but it's always like drinking and things like that. Now, I'm not gonna lie. After the passing of the Rev, and then listening to the album with what's his face from Dream Theater on there, Mike Portnoy, I think his name is.
Yeah.
And that was really the last album I listened to, and then there was just a lot of that Hail to the King and all that different stuff where it sounded like they ripped off a little bit of AC/DC, Metallica, and which I'm not knocking them. So all you A7X fans out there, don't oh blah blah blah, you hate on everything. No, I don't hate on it.
We should clarify. We have been A7X fans since Sounding the Seventh Trumpet. I heard their demo song on the Hopelessly Devoted to You. I think it was 2. It was the piano ballad, Warmness on the Soul. And I was like, everybody, you got to hear this. This band's going to be huge. So like we've been into this for a long time. But I was the way I kind of fell off in paying attention. It felt like kind of they were just recycling the same sound, which works for them. They were making a lot of money. You know, they had that Guns N' Roses vibe musically that they had been courting aesthetically since after, what was the second album?
That's Wake in the Fall.
Yeah, after Wake in the Fall, and they kind of went into that, straight into the Guns N' Roses vibe. So, that worked for them.
Yeah, that was the City of Evil is where they dropped all the screaming. He started doing a little bit. I think there was a little bit of growl in there, but it was mainly singing, and he like Seize the Day and all those songs. Like he got that kind of Axl Rose kind of vibe to him. Not knocking him though. I mean, he could sing, he could scream, and I'm proud to say that I've seen them live probably about 6 or 7 times, and every single time I've seen them live, only one of the shows he didn't scream at. So.
Oh, wow.
Which you don't have to be screaming. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen them live, but I like the new song. I think it's awesome. It's deep. It's definitely deep. And like you said, Camus. I think you texted me earlier about Sartre.
Yeah, I was like fresh up on that book. I mean, it's cool. It makes me wonder though, like with these guys. I mean, they are. If what he's saying is true, that they're going to lean into Camus' writings, and I don't even the lyrics I don't think have even been posted yet, so we're not exactly sure what he's saying other than this line "Nobody." And the video, obviously, there's a lot of theme here of this character walking through this kind of, I want to say dystopian future, but it's really not that different from today, other than a giant mech warrior guy, which will probably be the U.S. military doing that in 5 years. So it's like the present. But like if he is following those existential themes. I'll be very curious to see how that plays out, because so many artists I think are getting into that.
And you know who the?
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was going to say that I find it fascinating though, because Avenged Sevenfold, these guys have got to be. I mean, they have access to all the money they could possibly want as working musicians. They're all probably in their 40s now. They probably don't do drugs, but they have access to the money, the drugs, whatever they might want. And if they're experimenting with and thinking about existentialism, it makes me wonder about like us, like average people, if they're feeling that sense of despair, what does that say about our world? I
mean, society as a whole, really, but that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
Kind of going back, you're talking about existentialism. Chop Suey. System of a Down.
That's I was thinking about that song as well. Absolutely.
Yeah. That was one of the first songs that you really. Well, I shouldn't say one of the first songs. I'm sure there's other songs out there where they've reached into that barrel of existentialism, and I mean, it was cool. It was cool. Like when he gets there, like at first you see when the skeleton picks up the flower and you see the barcode. Like you made a comment about that, and it's funny because you're like, oh, it's like they just kind of, oh, he's on the set or whatever. But then you realize that it's all part of the video. Whereas realizing everything is fake.
Yeah.
There's no sense of reality almost anymore, and that's kind of what I took away from that. And it's kind of true in a way. And like we said, I mean, that's a whole nother topic for discussion that you could get really delve into, and maybe we'll do a video really diving deeper into this.
The philosophy of Avenged Sevenfold.
There you go, the philosophy of their new album.
Well, I did. Oh, go ahead, Anthony.
Oh, I do recall not too long ago. I shouldn't say not too long. It was probably a couple years ago. Matt Shadows in an article saying that they were going to lean away or start playing with other types of music, like synth and meaning more synth and things like that. And this is real. Like everything seems to be kind of going towards that Watch the World Burn vibe now.
It's
where
the falling in reverse.
Don't bring your laptop, bring the orchestra, all right? That's all I got to say.
Well, it's funny you mentioned him, because Matt Shadows was one of the people who
defended him,
supported it. Yeah.
He was in support of
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, don't bring that laptop. You're going to piss a lot of people off. You won't piss me off, though. I'll come watch it.
Does the laptop have a UPC? I'm sure it's got like 15 UPCs on it. Yeah, I think it was a great video. Again, it had that like the Tool stop motion vibe, but much easier to follow. Tool videos are so, and as I understand it, Tool's like really into Heidegger. Heidegger's an influence on Sartre. Sartre, obviously was connected with Camus. But Tool's videos are so out there. It's so open to interpretation, but this is much clearer in terms of this character feeling this sense of just desolation and maybe that's not the right word, but just being frustrated with the fakeness of the world.
It was very simple, but very complex, which they did a very good job of that. It's like you could take it at face value and just be like, oh, it was a weird video, or you could really look into it. Maybe we're looking into it too much. Maybe we're just reflecting on. I know that both of us have. I know both of us have read books about philosophy and existentialism and things like that, and I know that every time we read one of those books, we turn into an asshole for about another. Or not like you become more of an asshole for like the next 2 or 3 months, and then before you realize like, oh, I need to maybe not read anything for a little bit. So, not that we're the most intelligent people in the world, and I'm sure there's going to be people that are going to comment on this and say no. Which brings me to want to say, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, and whether you like us or don't like us, you should still like and subscribe to our channel. And you should also leave comments. Let us know what you think. What's your favorite Avenged Sevenfold song? What's your favorite album from them? Are you excited about this? Are you not excited about it? Did you notice something we didn't notice? Let us know.